Top JDM tuners from Japan. One of the most common trait of having a JDM legend car is its tunability. Come on, let's face it, most of the off-the-factory OEM JDM cars are pretty boring in terms of power. However, in a tuner side of things, it has great potential to turn it from a puppy that wants to stay in the house to a wolf that hunts and runs with a pack. Japanese are no greenhorn when talking about tuning JDM Legends car. In fact, they are the trendsetter of the world on how to modify and tune these legends. In this video we look at 5 well-known tuning shops in Japan and how they made noise in the JDM tuning scene. Number 5. JDM Racing. This tuning shop is centered mostly on Honda performance parts manufacturing and engine building. They have been operating in Osaka, Japan for more than 2 decades to date. Now with Honda as their main focus of tuning, there's no doubt that JDM Racing have garnered a cult following from Honda guys and gals. Their infamous build car is the JDM Racing S2000. It dominated the Togue in a regular car and Best Motoring, a Japanese automotive TV program. It took the title of the fastest vehicle down the famous Gunsai Togue, with no assistance of any forced induction shenanigans. Number 4. Garage Active. With the iconic Nissan Skyline GTR getting well known among tuners in Japan, Garage Active was one of those tuners who have done countless hours to pursue the ultimate GTR Skyline. Interestingly, Garage Active is focused on making high horsepower GTR Skylines, which is a bit of an oddball in Japan, since most tuners focus on balance or acceleration, due to Togue and circuit racing. Garage Active, however, have chose to do drag racing. They have been well known to the GTR Skyline enthusiasts by releasing a full-wide carbon fiber R32 GTR, which retains and complements the OEM lines of the car. In short, they just made an R32 GTR Skyline on steroids that a purist could love. Number 3. Spoon Sports. Spoon is a well-known tuning company that tinkers on Honda JDM legend cars. Not only that they make their own custom parts, but they also build iconic Honda engines like a B series that can rev to 11,000 RPM, yes 11,000, and stuck it in a Civic. The Honda crowd loves Spoon Sports parts, as it's a huge flex if you own those discontinued Spoon, since they command a huge price on the used car market today. Apart from parts and engines, Spoon-built cars have become a leader in time attack racing. They are so famous they have expanded their market brand to the United States of America and continued to dominate the tuning scene in there. And before we carry on, can you guys hit that like button so we can hit the sweet spot tune for this B16C engine? Anyways, let's get back to Number 2. Mines Motorsports. Wolf in a sheep's clothing, this Japanese tuning shop is pretty much well known with tuning GTR Skylines, arguably setting the trend of OEM plus modifications in the JDM car world, keeping the looks and the engine bay of the car as stock as possible, but making it as fast as it can be. The most iconic car from Mines that pretty much makes the round on internet videos is the wide R34 GTR Skyline. It was once driven by the Drift King Keiichi Tsuchiya, and he was very impressed yet scared as it had ticked all of the boxes for racing, fast acceleration, strong brakes, and pretty much the whole package of what a race car should be. Apart from tuning and creating those high-response engines, they also make custom GTR Skyline parts. They are well known with their green carbon fiber parts for the GTR Skylines. Number 1. Top Secret. This iconic Japanese tuning shop was founded by the infamous Kazuhiko Smokey Nagata, or Smokey Nagata in short. He chose the name Top Secret as he was working on other people's cars on the side while using his employer's company's equipment. His employer found it out consequently, but instead of firing Smokey, he was offered an agreement that he can continue what he is doing, provided he will continue working with the said employer. That agreement was a top secret one, as the employer was amazed on Smokey's quality of work. Top Secret's reputation, however, was not purely known by their tuning work, but because of Smokey Nagata's being an outlaw overseas. He went to the UK and did almost 200 miles per hour in the motorway with his Toyota Supra. He also went to New Zealand and did this over again. Yes, this guy is crazy, but good crazy on the car world. Speaking of crazy, Top Secret also did crazy engine conversions on cars, like swapping a 2JZ GTE to an RB26 in a Toyota Supra, and doing an R35 engine and drivetrain, plus interior conversion in an R32 GTR Skyline. One more thing, he was too crazy. He pulled out that RB26 from that Supra, and then slapped a V12 engine from a Toyota Century, and added twin turbos. Now, that's definitely some awesome tuners stuff right there. One other thing that we think is crazy is how some people have been underestimating Toyota's GR Corolla. If you're curious about that car, we suggest you watch this video right here, and we'll see you guys over there.